Here, perhaps at a few thousand people here, each individual try to develop inner peace. Just, you see, using our awareness or our intelligence, and then examine our neighbors, those neighbors who often, you see, quarrel, anger, or jealousy. They never get peace. Those family, very close and compassionate, their family much happier. And particularly those children in a family where parents always quarrel, always accuse each other, blame each other, and bad face, the children suffer most. The other family, really full of compassionate atmosphere, their children, their physical growth much better, their study much better. So these are, we do not need to study for complicated philosophy. Just look, examine objectively. And then most important, scientists, now particularly medical scientists, now they begin to realize for physical health, reduce blood pressure, and reduce stress, anxiety, fear. These are much depend on our outlook or our emotion. So here they now begin to realize more calm mind is very, very important. In order to develop or create calm mind, not thinking, thinking fully alert our mind, and at the same time, calm mind. That's now the point. Usually, you see, in order to develop calm mind, we just forget the problem and take some holiday or picnic, a short moment, 1 week, you see, forget, and alcohol, or just, you see, seeing some pictures or some place, some sports. When you return your home, or feel very, then something,
Feeling down. There's a Tibetan expression saying that as if the sun is set.
No, go outside, a few hours, very joyful. Then, look, time, now return to home or office, then feel a little dark. So that's unwise. That's very temporary method. Wise method is look the problem itself, develop positive attitude. The more problem, you feel good, more challenge, better opportunity to practice, to show my inner strength. Isn't it? There's no need holiday, no need picnic, isn't it? And then here also is I want to share with you, I think usually, and particularly those materialistic sort of society, I think you just seeking mental joyfulness through sensorial way. Seeing some play or including television, and through eye sensory, seeing sensory, brings some satisfaction. And music through ear sensory brings some satisfaction. And taste and smell. Including, I think, sex. You see, through sensorial level brings some inner satisfaction. So these sins, you see, that kind of sort of inner sort of joyfulness entirely depend on external means. Very temporary. Other hand, thinking reality and thinking about compassion, more familiarization of meditation. Meditation means familiarization. Of course, meditation, there are a variety of different kinds. One we call samadhi, single-pointed mind meditation. Another, analytical meditation. For me, that's much effective. Of course, firstly, single-pointed mind, not easy to achieve. And for me, my excuse is I have no time to practice that. So that's my excuse. But I really wish, you see, to spend at least 1 year, 2 years, because of secluded area, completely isolated, then practice of single-pointed mind. That also, there's no guarantee whether I can achieve or not. So you see, for me, analytical meditation is very useful. As soon as I wake up in early morning, usually I got up 3:30. So wake up, as soon as I wake up, as a Buddhist monk, I recite one shloka, Nagarjuna's word, praising to Buddha. I recite that, and then making shape of my mind. Rest of the day, my mind should be meaningful, meaningful thinking, and a meaningful life. And as a practitioner of altruism, from early morning, dedicate my body, speech, mind, well-being to others. Because 사선 좋은 전부터 나가신도 따와요. 선제 빠도 매와요. 나만이 주시한 쇼트.
For example, reflecting upon the sentiments expressed in the great Indian classics like Shantideva's text, where he says that just as the great elements of the nature, such as earth, water, and so on, may I be of service to all beings and to be utilized by all beings in whatever way they wish.
So, the former president of India, Abdul Kalam, a Muslim, great scientist, he very fond of these verses. So some occasion in talk, you see, he refers to this. And one time, you see, my sort of audience is with him. He also, you see, he showed me one Shantideva's book and showing you see, these verses. He told me this verse is very, very helpful to him. Like that. So, that's analytical meditation from early morning. That's very useful. So, in any way, so, through training of mind, mainly analytical meditation, knowing the reality, knowing the fact, and from the fact, from the reality, what's the best way to bring inner peace? To bring maximum benefit to oneself. Not relying on external fact, but try to right view. Even negative situation come through. Utilize that. There's Tibetan saying,
there's an expression in Tibetan tradition which says, turning adversities into precious opportunities.
Now one example. Now last 50 years, we become refugee, now homeless. But if we look only that angle, then more sort of frustration, more worry, sadness. But if you look from another angle, that sort of difficult sort of situation also brings some new opportunity. Now, for example, after come to India, new opportunity, meeting with variety of people from different traditions and also different professions, and particularly scientists and a variety of people. And me personally, when I was in Tibet, I have to follow more protocol or formality. But I don't like that. From childhood, I really don't like that. So after I got India, refugee, then I really got some kind of freedom. You know, I don't care these formality, these things. So sometimes I think some Japanese friend, so at the beginning, they rather it's a very formal way. Then I immediately start some jobs, some jokes, that chocolate. Then they are sort of kind of icy sort of face, then melted. So it is much better, isn't it? We are human beings after all. This is nothing. This is kasota. I think too much formality also, in a way, part of hypocrisy. Isn't it? It is hypocrisy, a kind of lie. So, be honest, truthful. You must show your nature and receive their nature. Some kind of sort of formality is actually additional barrier. Remove that, then you can see human to human. Much better, isn't it? Like that way. So in any way, so through inner peace, not relying on sensorial medium,
stimulus.
Then that inner joyfulness is much stronger. That really brings inner strength. So through that way, then you can be much sort of stronger face challenge. If you too much rely on sensorial, then some positive things come, happy. Negative things come, unhappy. Not relying on external things, but relying on your own good quality, inner value, then that joyfulness really will lasting joyful. And that really getting inner strength, self-confidence. And through that way, you can conduct honestly, transparently. So these are, I think sometimes animals better than you human being. We're too much sort of clever here. So that creates our own self-create cocoon. Then eventually you feel loneliness. All the billions of people there, but you feel just alone. Why? Your attitude is wrong. Your mental thinking is wrong. Like that.